Well, it's not very often that we get to come to Old Kingston, but that's where we find ourselves today. And we're at a place, no less, that they are calling the jewel in the crown. When I jumped in the lift, it just kept on going up and up and up. And I thought to myself, this is going to be pretty exciting when we walk out into what we have walked out into. Eyre Street in Kingston, that is the street. It's a famous street. Number 51134 Eyre Street. I've Charles and also Jane from LJ Hooker to take us through this beautiful penthouse. All right, let's walk in, wander around. What do we see as far as the floor plan is concerned?
Yeah, Cam. So we've got 146 square metres of internal living. When you add the balconies, it's about 180 square metres of total space on offer. So many features that you can see, some that you can't. We'll go through those. Yeah,
well, let's do that. I mean, the balcony we'll get to in a moment because when I walked out, you turn left, you turn right, and it just keeps on going. And then the views are to die for, which we'll speak about. So as you said, these apartments were already pretty special. They're only sort of 6 years old anyway, but the vendors, they have added a shopping list of extras. Let's go through them.
Yeah, they certainly have, Cam. So we've got the coffered ceilings directly above us with built-in LED lights. There's a gas fireplace. Kitchen's been upgraded. We've got double ovens, high-end appliances, so much storage. You just keep looking and you keep finding more and more of it. They've upgraded the carpets. There's in-floor heating to the bathrooms. There's 2 additional skylights as well, which is just the nicest little touch that they've done.
Yeah. Yes, we've already talked about the fireplace. Shane, what I want to ask you is, when you sort of walk through for the first time, there's lots of parts where you go, oh, that's amazing. But you said to me as we walked in, the ensuite is huge.
It is huge. It's bigger than a normal bathroom, Cam. It really is. And it's done so beautifully. It's so tasteful. 2 living areas as well, which is gorgeous. But that ensuite, I could spend all day in there.
Yeah. So we picked up Charles up for not mentioning the fireplace, even though he did. But I don't think you mentioned the wet bar there, did you?
No, I didn't. So there's an additional wet bar which was added in next to the storage and the European laundry. It's perfect for entertainers and any home cooks, really. There's an additional plate warmer as well as part of that. So they've thought of every little thing, and even the smaller things. They've wall insulated the entire unit, and they've also soundproofed the lift shaft. Yeah. So you can't ask for more.
Yeah. What's your favourite part? What do you love?
Oh, I love the second living space. It's just soaking in natural light. The fact that you have that separation as well in an apartment, let alone a penthouse, it's not something that you see very often at all. Yeah.
Jane, shall we talk about Old Kingston? How good is it just out there?
Yeah, we've got the Cusack Centre. We've got beautiful views. Parliament House is there. Green Square. I could go on. Super Barn. Yes. Super Barn, ladies and gentlemen. That is an amazing shop. Yeah. I love Old Kingston, obviously. You do too, don't you, Cam?
Yeah, 100%. So we've got the Otis Dining Hall. If you want to pick up some beautiful art to put on the walls, we've got Scott Lego Gallery. My old mate Jared Tiffin from Tiffin & Co. was there. We've got Green Square. So many places to have coffee. There's croissants everywhere, isn't there?
Absolutely. Breakfast is immaculate.
Yes. Beautiful Marnica Oval just over there as well. You could probably hear me when I'm there doing the cricket, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, you're right in the centre of everything. All right, mate, thank you for showing us through. Tell us, how and when are we selling?
So it's going to be listed as a forthcoming auction. Make sure you pay attention to Zango, and we'll keep you updated with any of the particulars around that.
Okay, there you go. That's the word. You have to pay attention to Zango. All the details will pop up. Charles, Jane, thank you again for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, come and have a look at this super special place right here in Old Kingston.